exercise that is performed on each side, a single arm cable pull. For example, perform the given number of reps on each side of your body. As a reminder, the reps will be written as 8 to 12 each. You often notice two numbers in the sets column, such as 1 through 4. This means you should begin your exercise program by performing only one set of the exercise. As you progress from workout to workout, you can increase the number of sets as you feel you can tolerate it. You'll know to increase the number of sets when you begin your next workout and are not sore from your last training session. You should always feel as if you can do better than the previous workout. Otherwise, don't increase the number of sets. Periodization. Periodization is a system of applying the principles of work and rest. Your sample programs are periodized using a method called undulation. Undulation means that some days will be harder while others are easier. The weeks will also undulate. Your program should get progressively harder for the first few weeks, followed by an easy week at the end of the phase in order to let your body recover. If you build your own program, simply follow the periodization scheme used for the sample programs to achieve optimal results. Just be sure not to start at an advanced level. For example, don't start your exercise program by using the scheme I've applied to the 4th week because it's likely to be too demanding on your body as a new program. Test your body by starting at week 1 and move forward from there to the point that feels right, giving you adequate stress and recovery for your current level of conditioning. A periodization schedule is given for each of the sample programs. Colored bars representing the different exercises are used for each day. Yellow represents stretching for all the programs and should be done daily. The colors indicate which exercise of your program should be done on a given day. Follow the variables in the table as shown for each exercise. The full program is set up in a circuit format. If you are not performing all of the exercises, just circuit the ones you are doing for that day. On each day, perform only the activities that relate to the colors shown and always perform them in the order of the color presentation. Stretching is recommended every day. You may perform additional zone exercises on any day. If you would like a full assessment and personalized program, consult a CHEK practitioner. Using the sample programs. To make things easier for you, 4 sample programs, 1 for each intensity level, are provided on the following pages. Each program contains 4 to 5 exercises. Follow the variables given in the table for each exercise. The column with different color blocks is your periodization schedule. Note that there are blocks for each day of the week for 4 weeks. Each block labeled S, A, B, or C corresponds to the exercises you are to perform each day. The boxes are color-coded to match the boxes to the left containing a picture of the exercises for that block. You will do your stretches every day. For some days, you only do your stretching and 1 or 2 other exercises, while on other days you will perform all the exercises. A brief description of each exercise is also provided. Good luck and have fun. TLC program. S represents stretches. Refer to your stretching test sheet on page 96. A represents wall squat. B represents wall push-up, back extension. C represents 4-point tummy vacuum. Wall squat. Place a Swiss ball between your lower back and a wall. Take a comfortable stance with your arms at your sides. You should be standing up straight, not leaning back onto the ball. Inhale and then lower yourself down into a squat as you exhale. Go as low as you comfortably can and then inhale as you return to standing. Perform 10 reps at the pace you naturally breathe. Breathe through your nose if you can. If you need to exhale through your mouth, purse your lips to keep a little tension in them. Wall push-up. Stand about 2 feet away from a wall. Place your hands on the wall about chest width apart at shoulder level. Keep your body straight. Draw your belly button in and drop your weight towards the wall. Push into the wall to return to the starting position. Again, keeping your body in perfect alignment. Back extension. Lie face down over a Swiss ball. Keep your toes on the ground and lift your torso up. Inhale as you extend up, rotate your arms outward, draw your shoulder blades together, and turn your palms outward with your thumbs facing up to the ceiling. It is important to maintain good alignment. Chin tucked and head in line with back as you exhale. 4-point tummy vacuum. Assume a kneeling position with your hips over your knees and your shoulders over your hands. With your spine in neutral alignment, take a deep breath and let your belly drop toward the floor. Exhale and draw your belly button in toward your spine while keeping your back in the start position. Hold for as long as you comfortably can. Energizer program. S represents stretches. Refer to your stretching test sheet on page 56 and 97 for the stretches you need to perform. A represents static lunge. B represents bent over row and Swiss ball Russian twist. C represents reverse hyperextension and 4-point tummy vacuum. Static lunge. Begin standing with your feet together. You may hold weights in your hands or a bar across your back to make the exercise more challenging. Step forward so that your back, thigh, and front shin are perpendicular to the floor when you drop down. Keep a good upright posture and drop down so that your knee just touches the floor. Then come back up. Your ear, shoulder, hip, and knee should be all in a line when you reach the end position. Repeat all reps on one leg and then switch legs. Bent over row. Holding weights, cable handle, or tubing in your hands, bend forward so that your hands rest just above your knees. Keep your head and spine in neutral as shown. As you draw the weights up to your side, imagine that you are a puppet and your elbows are being lifted toward the sky by strings. Keep the elbows up. Do not pull them back toward your hips. Keep your shoulders relaxed, not shrugged. Swiss ball Russian twist. From a sitting position, roll back onto a Swiss ball so that your head, shoulders, and upper back are supported by the ball. Lift your hips up so that they are in line with your knees and shoulders. Clasp your hands and raise your arms so that they point straight up toward the sky. Holding a weight will make the exercise more challenging. Place your tongue on the roof of your mouth. Rotate over the ball, going from side to side. Do not let your hips drop downward. Reverse hyperextension. Lie face down over a Swiss ball with your hands on the floor. Your back and head should be in a line. Keeping your legs straight, raise them up as far as you comfortably can. Lower your legs back to the starting position. 4-point tummy vacuum. Assume a kneeling position with your hips over your knees and your shoulders over your hands. With your spine in neutral alignment, take a deep breath in and let your belly drop toward the floor. Exhale and draw your belly button in toward your spine while keeping your back in the start position. Hold for as long as you comfortably can. Repeat 10 times on your natural breathing pattern. Vitalizer program. S represents stretches. Refer to your stretching test sheet on page 96 and 97 for the stretches you need to perform. A represents multi-directional lunge. B represents single arm cable push and single arm cable pull. C represents lateral ball roll and forward ball roll. Single arm cable push. Stand facing away from a cable column that has been adjusted to approximately shoulder height. Take a split stance with one leg forward and the other behind you. Your knees should be soft and unblocked. Grab the cable handle using the arm on the same side as the rear leg. Initiate the movement with your trunk. Gently draw your belly button in toward your spine and simultaneously rotate your trunk toward the forward leg while pushing the cable out in front of your shoulder. Keep the forearm in exact alignment with the cable throughout the movement. Do not let your elbow drop below or rise above the line of the cable. Reverse this movement until you reach the starting position and repeat this movement. Single arm cable pull. Stand facing a cable column that has been adjusted to shoulder height. Take a split stance with one leg forward and the other behind you. Your knees should be soft and unlocked. Grab the cable handle using the arm on the same side as the rear leg. Initiating the movement with your trunk, gently draw your belly button in toward your spine and simultaneously rotate your trunk toward the rear leg while pulling the cable toward your shoulder. Keep the forearm in exact alignment with the cable throughout the movement. Do not let your elbow drop below or rise above the line of the cable. Reverse this movement until you reach the starting position. Multi-directional lunge. You will be lunging in 5 different directions with each leg. To help visualize where to step, picture standing in the middle of a clock. Begin each step standing with good posture and facing in the same direction. Initiate each movement by drawing your belly button inward and keeping an upright posture. Do not lean forward, to the side, or backwards. Number 1, front lunge. Step to the 12 o'clock position, straight forward. Your front shin should be straight and perpendicular to the floor, and your back knee should just touch the floor. Number 2, front 45-degree lunge. Step halfway between the 12 and 3 o'clock or the 12 and 9 o'clock positions, 45 degrees to the front. Keep your head and eyes forward, shoulders and pelvis squared to the front, and follow the trailing leg to pivot naturally as you drop into the lunge. A common mistake is to turn the whole body 45 degrees and lunge, which is no different than a front lunge. Lateral lunge. Number 3. Step out to the side, 3 or 9 o'clock position. Keep both feet facing forward and bend the leg you are stepping with. Number 4. Back 45-degree lunge. Step back halfway between the 3 and 6 o'clock or the 6 and 9 o'clock positions. Keep your body facing forward, but step back with your foot facing inward at about 45 degrees. Drop your back knee down so that it just touches the floor, then return to standing. Number 5, back lunge. Step straight back into the same position as a front center lunge. Remember, your front shin should be straight and perpendicular to the floor, and your back knee should just touch the floor. Lateral ball roll. From a sitting position on a Swiss ball, roll back so that your head and shoulders are supported by the ball. Lift your hips up so that they are in line with your knees and shoulders. Place your tongue on the roof of your mouth. Hold your mouth in perfect alignment. Hips and arms should stay parallel to the floor, and shuffle your feet as you roll to one side. Pause and return to the center. Move only as far as to the side as you comfortably can while holding perfect alignment. You may find that you can only move an inch or two. That is fine. Forward ball roll. Start kneeling in front of a Swiss ball with your forearms just behind the apex of the ball. The angle at your hips and shoulders should be the same. Imagine being able to place a box in the space between the back of your arms and your thighs. Draw your belly button inward and hold good alignment of your back and head. Roll forward, moving your legs and arms equally so that the angles at the shoulders and hips remain equal. Stop at the point just before you lose form. You will feel your low back drop down when your form breaks. Your tempo should be 3 seconds out, up to 3 seconds hold, and 3 seconds return. Performance program. S represents stretches. Refer to your stretching test sheet on page 96 and 97 for the stretches you need to perform. A represents multi-directional lunge with twist. B represents single leg cable push and push-up. C represents single arm deadlift and cable wood chop. Multi-directional lunge with twist. As with the multi-directional lunge, you'll be lunging in 5 different directions with each leg. With this version of the exercise, you will be adding a twist to each lunge movement. To help visualize where to step, picture standing in the middle of a clock. Begin each step standing with good posture and facing in the same direction. Initiate each movement by drawing your belly button inward and keeping an upright posture. Do not lean forward, to the side, or backwards. For the twist motion, hold a lightweight medicine ball or dumbbell to one side. As you lunge, bring the weight over your head to the other side. You always want to wait to go over your front leg. Number 1, front lunge. Step to the 12 o'clock position, straight forward. Your front shin should be straight and perpendicular to the floor, and your back knee should just touch the floor. Begin by holding the weight on the side that will be your back leg, so when you twist the weight, will end up over the leg you step with. Number 2, front 45-degree lunge. Step halfway between the 12 o'clock and 3 o'clock or the 12 o'clock and 9 o'clock positions, 45 degrees to the front. Again, start with the weight on the side of your back leg. Keep your head and eyes forward as you twist. Number 3, lateral lunge. Step out to the side, 3 or 9 o'clock position. Keep both feet facing forward and bend the leg you are stepping with. Start with the weight opposite to the side you are stepping towards. Number 4, back 45 degree lunge. Step back halfway between the 3 and 6 o'clock or the 6 and 9 o'clock positions. Keep your body facing forward, but step back with your foot facing inward at about 45 degrees. Drop your back knee down so that it just touches the floor. Now hold the weight to the side of the leg that you are stepping back with and bring the weight over the front leg as you lunge back. Number 5, back lunge. Step straight back 6 o'clock position into the same position as a front center lunge. Again, hold the weight to the side of the leg that you are stepping back with. Single leg cable push. Stand facing away from a cable column that has been adjusted to shoulder height. Stand on only one leg. The exercise will be easier if you stand on the leg opposite the arm you are pushing with. For a greater challenge, stand on the same side leg. Initiate the movement with your trunk. Gently draw your belly button in toward your spine and simultaneously rotate your trunk toward the foreleg while pushing the cable out in front of your shoulder. Keep the forearm in exact alignment with the cable throughout the movement. Do not let your elbow drop below or rise above the line of the cable. Reverse this movement until you reach the starting position and repeat this movement. Push up. Lie face down on the floor with your hands placed comfortably at shoulder level. Keep your spine and head in alignment. Do not let your head drop forward as you push yourself up to a plank position. Lower yourself down so that your nose just touches the ground, keeping perfect alignment, and repeat. Single arm deadlift. Begin in a sumo stance, feet a bit wider than shoulder width apart and turned out slightly. You should be able to comfortably squat all the way down. Hold a dumbbell in one hand in front of the leg and look forward with your head and chest held up. Take a deep diaphragmatic breath and pull your belly button in toward your spine. Bend forward slightly until the dumbbell is just above your knee. Keep a natural curve in your low back. If you were to pinch a bit of the skin at the level of your low back, you should be able to hold it as you bend forward. Keeping your torso at that position, drop your body down as far as you comfortably can. Go. Do not lean forward or around your back. Imagine pushing the ground away from you as you stand back up. As you return to standing, keep your torso upright and the curve in your low back. You should feel your glute and hamstring muscles working with this exercise. Cable wood chop. Face sideways to a cable column and take a stable stance slightly wider than shoulder width. Grasp the handle with the hand furthest from the cable column and place the other hand over it. Draw your belly button in toward your spine and initiate the movement by rotating your trunk away from the cable column while simultaneously pulling the handle downward across your body. The movement ends when your hands reach the hip furthest from the cable. Once you have become proficient at this movement, move to the advanced level of the exercise, which includes a weight shift on each leg. Begin the movement with 70% of your weight on the leg closest to the cable, and while bringing the handle across your body, gradually shift your weight so 70% is on the other leg by the end of the movement. Chapter 11. Is stress affecting your health? Stress is very often the root of many people's problems, whether they recognize it or not. You often hear that someone is under too much stress. You too may feel this way, but what exactly is stress? How can some withstand more stress than others? Is stress always a bad thing? Let's take a look. A typical day. You've been so busy preparing for tomorrow's meeting that you didn't realize the hour. It's approaching midnight and you're bushed. You need to wind down, so you watch television for a while. At 1:04 a.m., you're finally relaxed enough to go to sleep, but you suddenly wake in a sweat and note the time, 3:14 a.m. After a quick trip to the bathroom, you hop back into bed, but you can't get back to sleep. Tomorrow's busy schedule races through your mind. 40 minutes later, you're still lying there, counting backwards from 100, trying to fall asleep. The alarm clock is ringing off the nightstand. You can't believe it's already 6 a.m. You feel like you just got to sleep. Just 10 more minutes. Beep, beep, beep. You have to pry your eyes open to see the clock at 6:10 a.m. And you don't dare hit the snooze button again. You head for the kitchen.